So I am out here at the blackberry bushes and the elderberry bushes. Welcome to TNT Homesteading. Join us as we continue to expand our off-grid life here on our 10 acres in eastern Oklahoma. Hey all, welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. So we had the gravel delivered and I had a video of me starting to work on some of these muddy spots and making a few paths through the mud and whatnot. I did finish a couple over here by the sheds. I got the path there all the way to the edge of the woodshed. It's not super muddy over there, so that's as far as I went. I had to dig out some more mud underneath this and got some gravel in there so I'm not standing in mud when I have to open the shed. And it doesn't make a ton of noise when the ground's all frozen and I'm getting in there to check on the batteries. And I started a path going towards the garden and the solar panels, but because I don't know what we're going to do here later this year, I decided to just go ahead and stop right there. With that done though, still had a huge pile of gravel. And my wife talked to a friend of ours at church and her husband came out with a tractor. As you can see, that pile is gone. So that is amazing. It probably would have took me a month to get that pile taken care of. So this whole area is done and I really can't be happier. So today we decided it's supposed to be nice and warm today. It's supposed to get into the low 70s before a major cold front comes back through in Oklahoma. And we decided to see about working on screening in the porch. Last week, it's been almost a week ago, last Sunday, we were out here. I killed 6 mosquitoes while being outside. It was just horrible. We had several flies when we were trying to cook, and it's February. So decided to go ahead and start working on the porch and getting that screened in. But it's not 70. It's not real good. It's been sort of misty, a little rainy. Winds picked up. It's currently in the 40s. So we made it to the store and bought material. And I'm not going to work on it right now. I did put the screen door though right here. It's like the corner of it is like an inch too tall. So right up here, when we put the door in here and frame it out, I'm going to cut a little corner of the screen door. I'll probably have to put something in there just to brace it, but otherwise it's going to fit nicely. But we got screening, we got 2x4s. It's just a matter of getting in here and start filling in gaps, filling in the gaps above the metal, and then framing out some frames to attach the aluminum screening to. I wanted the aluminum screening because of the Blackstone. I don't want to melt the screening that we put in here. That would be bad. So, yeah. So that is an upcoming project. We've got most of the materials we're going to need. Most, I mean, is it one of our projects if we don't go back to the hardware store at least once, if not twice? We did also take back some stuff to the store today as well from the porch project. I got like $350 back, so that was really awesome. But today, even though I'm not working on the porch, I am going to do a couple things around here. So I am out here at the blackberry bushes and the elderberry bushes. And the plan for today's project is to go ahead and get some fencing up for them. I need to change the fencing for the blackberry bushes from just the little fence we put up initially. There we go. Just to sort of help them to some trellising using some T-posts. On this one right behind me, I'll sort of make a rectangle fence behind me. And on this one here, it'll be more triangle. I've already sort of gently put in 2 T-posts on each end. I'll put 2 on each side there. And this one, it'll be 2 on this end and 2 on that end to frame those. For the elderberries, I will have 4 posts, 1 in each corner. So that's the plan. Last year, we had deer come, or I'm assuming deer, and eat almost every leaf on the elderberry plant. So I'm going to have to do some sort of fencing for that to keep the deer out. For the blackberries, they didn't do that, though I have seen deer eat blackberries before, but I'll just have to keep an eye on that. Got the blackberry bushes done. Let's see how much. I don't know how much you were able to see while I was doing this, but I've got the 4 posts in, like I said, like a diamond, and I've just ran this wire. Again, it's a clothesline wire that you got at the hardware store through here. It's plastic coated, and I just sort of weaved it through here. And as the season progresses, I'll make sure that the the plants stay within it, either the bottom one or the top one. And I can also get in here to weed now, because with that metal, can't even see the metal over here. Because of this metal we had, I couldn't really reach in there to weed. So I've got weeding I need to do on this one. On this one, you can see the same thing. I did the 4 posts again because it was a smaller bed, and I weaved through and diagonally through the middle just to help separate these 2 up, or 2 out. And those are done. So next up is I'm going to go ahead and put in the T-posts in the elderberry boxes. I don't know what I'm going to do for any kind of caging yet. I don't know if I'll even do that today or not. I've got the stuff that I took off of the blackberry beds, which I might use. But again, I can't get my hands through to weed, and I really like to get it weeded, though if I get enough mulch put on it, don't have to weed. So I may just do that. Probably, I don't know. We'll see. All right, well, I'm done. I came up with something. We'll see how it works. May have to change it as the year goes, but we'll see. So I got the T-posts in, sort of. There's some big rocks down there, so I couldn't put this T-post in. There's a rock. Moved it over there. I even, while trying to get that one in, it hit a rock, and the T-post, it came, anyway, the driver came off and I've slammed it into my shim. So it hurts like you wouldn't believe. But this one isn't quite, I don't know what it is, but it had some holes. So I was able to screw it to the outside of the frame. I decided to lift the fencing that I had up here, up higher. I left a opening at the bottom so I can actually get in there and weed. And hopefully that will keep the deer from at least eating some of this. Did the same thing on both sides. I got those T-posts in though, and I've raised it a little bit higher up. Now this may not work. I really don't have a clue if this is going to work well or not. Because at our last place, even though we had some deer, it was all inside of a fence, not quite as dramatic as this one, but it was inside of a fence, and so I didn't have problems with deer getting to the elderberries. Here I do. So that's what I've started with. We'll see how this goes. I do have one little fence that I had up over here, and I'm going to take this over here to my other elderberry plant and at least just put it on there. I might need to do something on this other one because I planted 2 late in the fall and they're tiny. They're very small, and so something could come in and nom it. But as you can see, I just put it around there. Hopefully that'll protect it from a little bit. I probably need to find some stakes to sort of stake that in so something won't knock it over. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. God bless. See you on the next video.